Hi gamers, and welcome back to Gaming Insight, and today we will be discussing Super Street Fighter 4. Remember 2010? For gamers, one sound cut through the noise, the roar of an arcade crowd, packed into our living rooms. That sound was Super Street Fighter 4. It wasn't just a game, it was a comeback story for the ages. Street Fighter 4 had landed a solid punch, but Super was the follow-up uppercut that truly knocked us out. We were hungry for something with depth that respected our history. Super Street Fighter 4 answered that call with a resounding Shoryuken. It brought the fighting game community back together, stronger than ever, and set the stage for the decade to come. Let's get down to what really matters, the gameplay. Super Street Fighter 4 felt incredible to play. The controls were tight, responsive, intuitive. The classic 6-button layout felt like second nature to veterans. Every button press had weight. Every special move had a satisfying impact. The game was a masterclass in the fundamentals. Footsies, the dance of spacing, poking. You had to outthink your opponent, not just outmuscle them. A chess match played at lightning speed. Every decision mattered. That focus on smart, deliberate play made it so rewarding. The game introduced new mechanics that added layers of strategy. The biggest one, the focus attack. Absorb a single hit. Strike back with a powerful armor-breaking blow. It changed how matches played. Use it defensively to escape pressure. Use it offensively to start a combo. Use it to feint and bait your opponent. Then, ultra combos, cinematic high-damage super moves. Turn the tide in an instant. Choosing two before a match added real strategic weight. What made the gameplay special was balance, not perfect. But Capcom listened. Tweaks made more characters viable. You weren't stuck watching the same two fighters in every grand final. That balance encouraged experimentation. It made you dive into the lab and explore. Systems deep enough to keep you learning for years. Cores simple enough to grasp in minutes. Ultimately, the game just felt good. Hard to describe, but you know it when you feel it. The rhythm of a match was perfect. The back and forth of offense and defense was exhilarating. Landing a difficult combo felt huge. Winning a close match with a clutch ultra, unforgettable. The game had that special sauce. Pure, unadulterated fun, refined to near perfection. It was a joy to play, and that joy kept us coming back for more. A fighting game is nothing without its fighters, and Super Street Fighter 4 delivered a Hall of Fame roster. All the classic World Warriors were back. Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, and Guile, looking better than ever. But the game also brought in new faces, and one became an instant icon, Juri Han. This massive roster meant there was a character for everyone, from patient zoners controlling the screen to powerful grapplers inspiring fear. It was a thoughtfully curated collection that created an incredibly rich experience. Super Street Fighter 4 is absolutely gorgeous. Instead of chasing photorealism, it leaned into a bold, stylized art direction that looked like a Sumi-E ink wash painting brought to life. But the art style was more than just a pretty face. It was functional. The exaggerated animations and clear character silhouettes made the action incredibly easy to read. The stages were also vibrant, from a bustling city street in China to a sun-drenched savanna in Africa. This marriage of style and substance is a hallmark of great game design. The visuals serve the gameplay, not the other way around. So was Super Street Fighter 4 the peak? For a huge number of players, the answer is a definitive yes. It was more than just a great game. It was a phenomenon that revitalized an entire genre. It single-handedly brought the fighting game community back from the brink and into the mainstream spotlight. The game's success led to a renaissance for fighting games, paving the way for titles like Mortal Kombat 9 and inspiring countless developers. Its influence on the modern fighting game landscape cannot be overstated. It wrote the playbook that many games still follow today. The game's legacy is also felt in its various iterations. After Super Arcade Edition Ultra Street Fighter 4, each version added new characters, new mechanics, crucial balance updates that kept the game fresh and competitive for years. This model of updating and supporting a game long after its initial release became the industry standard. Capcom showed a commitment to the community, listening to feedback, constantly refining the experience. This dedication is why the game thrived in the tournament scene for so long, main stage at EVO for nearly a decade. Even today, in 2025, people still care deeply about this game. You can still find passionate communities playing it online. You'll still see it pop up as a side tournament at major events. Why? because the core gameplay is timeless. Spacing execution mind games. For many players, it was their entry point into the competitive scene. It was the game where they learned what a cross-up was, where they landed their first one-frame link, and where they fell in love with the thrill of competition. Those memories are powerful. In the end, Super Street Fighter 4 stands as a monument. Nostalgia forward-thinking design, respected the past, embraced the future, accessible for casuals, deep for pros, exciting for spectators, brought people together, created legends, delivered hype moments. It wasn't just a sequel, it was the glorious, definitive return of a king. For many of us, it will always be the gold standard. And that's all we have for Super Street Fighter 4. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more of our latest videos. Until next time, keep gaming.